When I set up a stall at 3 Art House in December 2023, some customers were spinning and checking beach fridge magnets. So I questioned them, what are you exactly checking in this magnet? It can be only used as a magnet. So they smiled and replied to me, we were checking whether the sand was moving or not. Now this thing just stuck into my head. So I tried to watch some videos so that I could refer to and make moving objects in resin. Unfortunately, couldn't find any videos that taught moving objects in resin. I know these kinds of products are made in plastic, like lot of kids' toys, compasses, etc. After a lot of trial and error, I was successful. Now I will teach you how to add moving objects in resin. In this video, we will learn how to make quilling flower which will be added in resin, and you will notice how the quilling flower spins in resin at the end of this video. To make this Resin X quilling box, at least 3 days are required. Materials required are as follows: gloves, any 2:1 resin. I'm going with Resin Cult brand. Pigments, candy sticks, glasses, blowtorch, quilling strips, box-shaped silicone mold, wet wipes, weighing scale. So the first step is that we have to mix the resin in 2:1 ratio. In this, 20:10 resin measurement was taken. First, I will open the bottle of resin part A. With the help of weighing scale and glass, I will make sure that it is 20 grams and part B is just 10 grams. Be careful while pouring. Please take the measurements accurately. Make sure you mix it well. I'm going to mix it well till the point you don't see the cloudiness has gone off the resin. Use the blowtorch to remove any excess bubbles. Then you can add some pigments. I'm adding a blue color epoch pigment. Now mix the epoch pigment well in the resin. As you can see in this video, slowly the color of resin will change and it will spread into a bright blue color. If required, blowtorch again. Once the resin is mixed well, you have to fill the resin in a silicone mold, but only halfway. Remember this step. For this, I have kept a box aside to understand how much resin is required to be poured into the mold. Also, dab a bit on the mold so that resin spreads evenly. Now, let's wait for the resin to dry after 24 hours. Meanwhile, we will make a beautiful quilling flower. Grab some quilling strips, remove the strips, and fold them into half, then again into half. And now you are ready to cut them with scissors. Now just dab some water on your finger and roll the strips on the edges. Add a little Fevicol. Don't worry if you spill a lot of Fevicol. Wipe the excess and stick the edges properly. I am making 6 circles in light blue color and 1 in dark blue color. Now simply join all the circles with the help of Fevicol in a flower shape as shown in this video. Once this is done, you have to add the strips on the sides of the flower. As you can see in the video, for this you need to add some Fevicol on the starting edge of the flower, glue it properly, and once you get the grip, start rolling it. Once the strip gets to the end, you need to add some Fevicol on the ending edge as well. And once it's done, you can stick the edges. Be creative in this step, yeah. You can make anything in quilling. It could be different shaped flower, butterfly, etc. Anything. Now let's meet after 24 hours once the resin is fully cured. Some new materials will be required, which are as follows. Resin 3:1, I am using epoch resin. Resin stones, sanding paper that is 80 grits. And other materials will be used same as day 1. Now, we will start our day by demolding the box from the silicone mold. As you can see in this video, we have a nice square shaped box after demolding the box from the silicone mold. After demolding, one side of the edges are sharp, so you need to sand with 80 grits of sandpaper. Once the edges are even, we are good to go. Now, as you can see in this video, all the edges are even. Remember, you need to use wet wipes once sanding is done. This helps us to reduce all the sand from the sides of the edges. Now, I have taken a box that was made with my custom silicone mold for the size of mini box. But you can avoid this step by buying a plastic box. Similarly, I will have to sand these edges as they are sharp, as the mold was made by me at home, so there will be some imperfections. Now I am adding quilling flour and some resin stones in the box and sealing it very tightly. Remember to have no holes in the box at all and seal it tightly, otherwise the resin will go inside the box and you have to repeat this process from day 1. Now we have to tape one side as both the sides are open, as you can see in this video. You have to tape one of the side as shown in this video. Seal the edges properly as shown in this video. Also tape the edges. You can use any plastic tape or masking tape for this process. If the size of the box is different, you can also use a plastic sheet. Also make sure that you give a shape to the tape because it might be a little bit blunt. If you want the edges to be sharp, then you can give a nice rectangle shape in the sides. As you can see in this video how I am giving shape to the tape. Now simply I am just placing the quilling box inside. Now you have to mix resin 3:1. Since it's casting, so I opted for epoch 3:1. Similar technique to mix the resin as we have done in 2:1. In this resin, I have taken part A as 30 grams and part B as 10 grams. An additional tip is to keep resin aside for 10 minutes once it's mixed completely. This helps us to eliminate 90% of the bubbles. Blow the torch if required in the class. Now slowly you just have to pour the resin. Make sure you pop up all the bubbles using candy stick. Blow the torch if required after pouring. Now again you have to wait for 24 hours till this resin gets cured. Now I had some extra resin, so I just poured it in a silicone mold, and that's it for the day. Today, new materials are added as follows: thinner and deco color pen which is in silver color. Today, you just have to remove the tape carefully. After removing the tape, you will notice that the resin will be sticky, so you just have to use some cotton and add some thinner and run over the sticky surface. If required, you can remove the sticky tape with nails also after using thinner. Once completed with the finishing, use wet wipes to clean the surface. You will have to sand all the edges of the box because they will be very sharp. If you don't want to sand, you can also use a deburring tool as an alternative. For finishing, I'm just using a deco color marker to enhance the beauty of the edges. Look into the video carefully how to use deco color marker. Now it's completely ready. You can see how quilling flowers and stones are moving in the resin box. So this is how you can make a moving object in resin. Be creative and make your own version of moving objects in resin. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something new.